Welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 252 of NasCard Radio, where trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. How are you tonight?
I'm feeling the crave.
Yeah, don't don't pay attention to him while he's
Mm.
munching out. I bet. Man, my mouth is watering.
Yeah. You grew up with White Castles when you were little.
Well, yeah, it's when I was about 18. That's when we moved. So, but yes. But I digress. So we're just gonna spend the whole show watching. How many did you get? How many in the crave case?
My son, he went to the Indianapolis Colts Miami Dolphins game. He brought me some back, and he got a crave case, and it's 30 in the case.
All right. So if you get five a minute here, we got a 30-minute, 60-minute show.
No, this was my last one.
Oh,
I just
okay.
figured I'd save it for the show. It's
Okay.
the last one I'm eating for like right now.
All
I still
right.
have more.
Until we're done. All right. So we got a good show. We're gonna do racing recap. We're gonna check in on Panini Instant. Had a few drop last, like all of them drops. Like Um, we're gonna check in on this and that. Spellbound word of the week is back. And then we'll
Yep.
finish the show with King's Court. And then, as everybody knows, whatever else.
Would you do this or would you do that?
Exactly.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, we'll thank our sponsor, Panini America. And shout outs Scott Boys, Jason Freeman, Mike H, Indy Car Cards, Chase Blaylock, Rip It, Racing Brakes, Misha Wines, Kyle Katz, and Randy McDonald for the Rumble and YouTube comments. And actually wanted to highlight some of them. I had some.
Yeah, they were on fire.
Yeah. And Jason Freeman was talking about he had two hero cards slabbed from PSA. He bought already done, and they look beautiful, and I bet they do. That's something. I have a few of those hero cards, and I've always thought about getting those done.
Yeah, there's not many I'd get done. Definitely Dale Earnhardt Sr., maybe Jeffy Pooh. I might, maybe a couple other Hall of Famers. I don't know, but definitely the Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Yeah, some of those harder, more scarce ones. And then Reparation Breaks. Let's see. He was talking about the turn four and being a breaker, not pre-ordering those until the price drops, or they see a checklist that makes there's value there. And then he also loves the spellbound word of the week, and then Indy car cards, and that was about the this or that with the relic and the reprint, and that he's taking the actual relic, and he knew instantly that the gold was a reproduction. So
Yeah, it took me a millisecond on that one.
yeah, we deal with them not often, but we know about them and feel bad for the folks who hopefully that's not their first introduction on their what was it like $97 or something like that. It's crazy.
Well, there was a guy on Twitter. I think he was in the Nuts group, and he was showing off his Dale Earnhardt Sr. autograph, and I DM'd him and said, I hate to tell you this, man, but that's not real. And he goes, well, the guy I bought it from says it's real. I said, well, and so I found some other images and they matched exactly what he had. And he's like, oh no. So I don't know. He kept in touch with me for a little bit, but I don't know if he ever got his money back from the other guy. He said the other guy kind of went dark on him.
Yeah, it was one of those things. If they knew about it or if they were just hot potato and they didn't want to, kind of like the '88 Earnhardt we saw. It's like we speculated that they got taken and they didn't want to be the last one. They're gonna just pass that to somebody else.
Yeah.
And speaking of the turn four, it is still slated for the 26th, and they're still pre-selling two 280 So again, we think that's going to come down to like the 150 range. So
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. That's a mighty exorbitant pre-sale price. I would never. We've talked about it before, but I'd never buy anything pre-sale.
yeah, yeah, too much going on for that. So things change as we've seen with Select and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and Donruss.
yeah, true.
So yeah, well, I'm glad it's still on time. From what we understand, that they're doing some QC on it right now on turn 4.
Yeah,
So
looking forward to that.
no checklist though.
Not yet. So maybe next week. I guess that'd be the 17th. So it'd be 10 days before now. It's probably gonna be 2 weeks.
I I want to ask everybody out there: do checklists matter to you when you're getting ready to buy a product? Do you want to see the checklist sooner rather than later? Because I know I would like to see it sooner. And I know Mike Rip It Racing Brakes. I know he wants to see it for sure.
We never know, right? Who's gonna be in it? Who's not gonna be in it? And uh, parallels, autos, stuff like that. So, and then there's other folks that are they just want something to rip. They don't care.
That's true. So yeah, I'd like to hear what everybody has to say out there.
That's a great thought. So yes, please let us know if that's something you even consider, or at second thought, you just want something open.
Yeah, for real.
And anything else before we do instant?
No, go ahead and do instant. I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh whoa. Yeah, we do have something else. My bad. We had some sad news this past week. Bill Davis and Phil Barkdahl have passed away. And for those of you who may not know who Bill Davis is, he is the owner of the car that Jeffy Poo drove in the then Busch series. So imagine what the world would be like if Jeffy Poo had stayed with Bill Davis. Would Jeff have won a lot of races? Would Bill be the super owner now instead of Rick Hendrick? I mean, who knows? I mean, we'll never know, but it's fun to kind of speculate. But Bill Davis, he did win, and we were at my son and I were at this the 2002 Daytona 500. That's when Sterling Marlin got out of his car to mess around trying to pull fenders and stuff, and then they disqualified him.
He pulled the Earnhardt, right?
Yeah, he was going to win. Sterling Marlin had it. He was going to win. And I know he got a little piece of that wreck there. When they went under caution, and they had to red flag it, and they were like red flagged on the backstretch. So, but anyway, so yeah, Bill Davis. Who knows what could have happened with him? And of course, Phil Barkdahl. Um, we all know him being in '88 Max. He's car number 78, and he drove car number 73, which is I think Sheldon's favorite prime number, if I remember correctly, off Big Bang Theory. But he really didn't race in a lot of races. He raced I think a lot of super speedways, and he was only I think he had like 23 starts in Cup, and that's all. But he had a card, so
And the iconic 1988 Max set.
yeah. So let's see. Let me show. There we go.
I
So
think he
yeah,
was pretty good about signing through the mail too, if I
he
remember right.
was. And I remember one year, it's probably been 20 years ago, we went to Talladega, and me and my son, and we were at they had like a dinner or something at the International Motorsports Hall of Fame where they were doing inductions and things. And Phil Barkdahl, they were auctioning off things. He was the auctioneer, if I remember correctly. So that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
So yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with the families of Bill Davis and Phil Barkdahl.
Yeah. All right. The Panini Instant. Let me share my screen here. We had a lot. They
Oh,
were saving up.
yeah. Here goes the third mortgage on the old house.
Telling you. Change that. Okay. So we have 5 releasing this week, and I have to jump around because I don't know, their numbering is not whatever, but it's not number order. I guess it's in maybe alphabetical or whatever. But we have these down here. We have William Byron. He is the regular season champ. We are recording on Wednesday. These will go live on Thursday. There's also the 2 autos, 101 and out of 10. And then there's 3 of the base out of 5 and 101. That's card number 46, I think it is. And then where's 47? 47 is the Connor Zilisch. No autos there. That's number 47. He's holding up. Was it 8 fingers there? 8th win.
Yeah, he's won what 7 of the last? No, yeah, 7 of the last 8 races. Can you imagine if he had won that other race? He'd have 8 in a row. My God,
Yeah,
that's Richard
and
Petty kind of numbers right there.
so no autos there, but he has the 101, the out of 5, and the base. We have Chase Briscoe with card number 48, and he has autos as well. So the 3 base, 101 out of 5, and the base, and then auto at 101 and out of 10. Then we have Denny Hamlin winning, no autos for him, and we have the base out of 5 and 101 as well. And then Connor Zilisch at card number 50. Hold it up, looks like 9 9 fingers there.
Yeah, 9 fingers now because I think that's his 9th overall win.
And so no autos, but the 101, 105, and base for him. So a lot this
Yeah,
week.
yeah, that boy is on a tear.
Yes, he is. And then,
Total domination.
yeah. So we'll see how that goes there. I was going to say Parkside IndyCar. They have the last one going on right now. And I think that's over Thursday. So their season's wrapping up with their on demand cards.
I bet that's a good set. I just didn't subscribe to it this year.
Me, I don't know if I picked up any this year. I wasn't going to do the subscription. I was going to pick some up here and there, but I think there was some stuff going on. I was wanting something, and he didn't end up having a card, so I was like, forget it.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, car cards, and they do the first, second, and third, and I was thinking, man, if NASCAR did that, it'd be if they did the same, right? Like F1, they do the first 3 out of 20, which means if you're going to do the same percentage out of 40 cards, you have the top 6. Like, hey, everybody get the 6 bottles of champagne. you know.
I,
So,
would they? I don't know if NASCAR still does it, but if you've been to the Richard Petty Museum, he's got trophies in there for like second and third place. They used to give trophies for the top 3 back in the day. I don't know that they still do that.
yeah. So, but anyway, so Prono's going on, and Prono, yeah, and so they'll be done. They're working on Pacific. I saw on Instagram they're gathering up autos. They look pretty good.
Yeah, and they're going to be on card. Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to image that. I don't know, but yeah, I like the way they look. I don't know. I might pick some. I think they're going to be different. Like last year was only 2 cards, 1 auto, and 1 base. I think they're changing up a little bit. I think there's going to be more cards per box or whatever. So I guess their second release, they're going to increase the printing. So
Well, they had a good run last year for sure.
yeah, they sold out pretty quick. This year's regular Indy hobby hasn't sold out. Last year it did. So I think they still have they still have 2024 hangers.
I still have my hobby box from last year. I need to just go ahead and bust that thing.
There you go. All right. How we doing time? All right. This or that. I have that up next off for us. So let me find. All right.
Do it.
Oh, you know. Oh, you know what? We jumped in. I didn't even do the racing recap, did I?
You know
I
what? You didn't.
we were just going along. So all right. Let me go back to the racing recap then.
Yeah, we were just
Look,
yapping, man.
I know, man. We get going in our own little world. All right. So let's do a racing recap here. Over in the Craftsman Truck Series, they were off, but the next race is race number 20 is the 200 Bristol Motor Speedway, Thursday, September 11th, 8 p.m. Um, so Thursday night race. We
Yes,
have some
tomorrow
night,
night, man.
yeah, we got some night races over at the Xfinity Series. Kind of spoiled it because we had the Panini Instant, but that was race 26, and that was the New Way 200 sauce by Blues Hog, Saturday, September 6th at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Connor Zilisch was our winner. Highest finish rookie was Connor Zilisch.
Makes it so easy with racing recap.
It does. And we've talked about his stuff before. Panini had the foresight to put him in the 2024 Panini Instant series.
Yay.
Had a print run of 230 for the base, and there's also the different parallels as well and auto. So we've seen some of those hit the secondary already. So
I still say I wish I'd bought more.
yeah, you and me both. And with only 230, man, we'll see what that's gonna do in the future. So
Yeah, I've had a handful of them graded, and they all come back nines. And Tim Mousy, he's got one. I worked out a deal with him, and he's got one of them.
oh, see, no tens though.
No tens. I haven't
Oh,
gotten any tens.
wow. Okay, I'll have to check
There
the
may
file.
be some now in the population. I'd have to check, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next race number 27. That's the Food City 300 Bristol Motor Speedway Friday night, September 12th at 7:30 p.m. Moving over to the Cup Series, that was race number 28. It was at Enjoy Illinois 300 Sunday, September 7th, Worldwide Technology Raceway. Denny Hamlin was our winner. Highest finish rookie was SVG at position 25.
Yeah, I was hoping SVG would do better because he's below the cut line right now. He's got to have a good race at Bristol. No,
Yeah, I don't know if that's in his wheelhouse, but
no.
Denny Hamlin, first cards 2005. He has the Optima card number 34, based there with different parallels and press pass signings, top prospects, memorabilia. He's in the stealth insert, no boundaries, 2005 press pass trackside base card there with the different parallels and a hot pass. And there's a hot pass from the national as well. And 2005 Wheels American Thunder card number 89 and parallels license to drive as well. Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, oh, definitely a future Hall of Famer. He's currently 11th on the all time win list. He's one behind Kevin Harvick, who has 60, and he's 10th. So I'm hoping he can get there, at least tie Kevin Harvick and be tied for 10th on the all time win list.
He's just knocking him down, man. For his age, he's just putting them up there.
Well, you're looking at his cards and looking at that Optima card. Nothing against you, Denny, if you're watching this, but I get a Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber vibe there when I look at that card.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, on that Optima, it's just he's kind of got that all shucks look, and he's got those like kind of weird bangs going on.
Yeah, he has that haircut.
So I just thought it was funny.
No, it was a good call out there. SVG, he had cards in 2013, had hair as well. And the V8 supercars from, I think it was Australia, it was limited. And then in 2024, he had regular cards from the U.S. here with Dunruss with the rated rookie card number 100, and then also card 190 in different parallels. Burning Rubber, he's in the 2024 Optic with Optic signatures. He's in Select with card 29, 129, and 229, and the parallels for those. Select signatures. Has a color wheel as well, rookie color wheel, and then in 2024 Panini Prism, card number 87, and that has a car card and a portrait card for each of those subjects in that set. So, and there's
Yep.
parallels for both. They're not really marked um, different, but he has 24 Panini Prism Sensational Signatures. He has a Color Blast and a Profiles as well for Prism. And then, of course, the 2024 Panini National Treasures, card number 26, and Treasured Moments as well.
He has a lot of. He has a NasCard radio buttload.
He does. He does have that. So, and there's no no sneaking up on anybody in 2024 for him.
No.
And then the next race number 29, that's going to be the Bass Pro Shops Night Race, Bristol Motor Speedway, Saturday night, September 13th at 7:30 p.m. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Wonder how many cars will be having the Bass Pro paint scheme on them. Because they have a sponsorship, I think, with Austin Dillon, and then not only that, they've got the one with Chase Briscoe. So who knows?
I don't know. I guess that's we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yep.
All right, that's it. IndyCar is done.
IndyCar's DUN till next year.
They are. Okay, now we can do this or that.
Roll the beautiful.
Would you do this or would you do that? Would you choose this or would you choose that? Let's play this or that.
Okay. This week's price point is $125.
Yeah, that's kind of run of the mill these days.
I didn't think it was, it's not an absorbent
No.
price. So we have a 2000 SP Authentic Sign of the Times, Jimmie Johnson, his rookie year. And then we have a 1998 Upper Deck Traditions dual auto with Jeff Gordon and David Pearson. And it turns out each one of them has 7 championships.
Well, I am going with the Pearson Jeffy Poo autograph card.
Okay. It's a little tougher to get.
Yeah, it's you've got number 2 and number 3 on the all-time win list. I think Jimmie is 6th. But that is his rookie auto where you can actually he dots the I's and has a H there in Johnson, so it's not like it is now.
Yeah,
But
now AJ kind of.
yeah, it's kind of JJ. It's J little squiggle, J little squiggle. But yeah, again, since I'm a old school NASCAR guy, I'm going to go with the Silver Fox and Jeffy Poo for sure.
Okay. Well, again, there's no right or wrong answers. So
No.
they're both tempting, and I didn't think it was a bad price for either one.
Oh, absolutely not. Jimmie Johnson's rookie cards, rookie autos are, in my opinion, they're very undervalued.
I would agree with you. I mean, I don't know. I guess folks maybe forgotten about him. Everybody's on to the latest and greatest. It's kind of like in all the sports, baseball and football and the rest of them. And so, what Zilisch is bringing right now, um, which is more than the Jimmie rookie auto. So,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of not hype is the wrong word. I don't know, a lot of folks chasing his stuff. It's kind of early in the season too. We only had two releases so far in 25 with Donruss and Select, and so his autos are not in Select. So everybody, if you're looking for the auto, you're trying to get it out of the Donruss stuff.
Well, we're going to have 5 issues this year, and there's a chance, I think, right now for us to get them all in the calendar year. Let's keep our fingers crossed for sure.
Yeah, turn 4 is September. That leaves Prism and NT, so I can see Prism in October, and I mean Prism, yeah, and then NT in maybe November,
November,
December.
December time frame. Yeah, I can see it. I can see them making it. I sure would love to see them get caught up.
That would be a major accomplishment, I think, for them.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about that. I really think they don't want, and it's not just Panini; it's all of them. It's Tops, Upper Deck. In my opinion, personally, I think they like the fact that they can go back in time when there's a hot rookie and be sure that rookie is in that product and helps them sell that product. So that's just how I feel about it.
Okay. But yeah, again, I'd like to know. Well, we'd like to know what the viewers, which one you would have taken.
Yes, I think this one's going to be more challenging.
Okay, try to get those little challenging. So, um, all right. I guess we have time for Spellbound.
Oh yeah, we're doing good on time.
Well, don't forget King's Court runs quite a long time, so because all the goodies that were sold during the last weeks or so. So,
Yeah,
but we'll do the Spellbound. We got a cool looking tile card here for that.
yeah. I told AI to. I was just trying to get an old school driver. I told him to do Fireball Roberts. I don't think really that looks like Fireball Roberts. I
No, I don't know who that is.
don't know who that is either. Is it Jimmy Hensley? I don't know. But yeah, yeah. This week's spellbound word of the week is stranglehold. So 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 Webster's defines stranglehold. There's two different definitions. Number one is an illegal wrestling hold by which one's opponent is choked. That's the first definition, which it's a wrestling definition. That's amazing to me. Then, secondly, it says a force or influence that chokes or suppresses freedom of movement or expression. So, use the word stranglehold in a sentence, Val.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Parkside Cards has a stranglehold on the IndyCar card market.
Okay, I think I can do one kind of like that. Connor Zilisch has a stranglehold on the Xfinity series.
Yes, he does. The question is, after when he gets 10 wins here and then starts getting to 11, that's gonna start taking off his shoes.
Yeah, no kidding. He'll have to put his feet up. Um, but yeah, I thought this was a cool word. It's a big word. I don't even know how many letters it is. Is that like 12 letters or something?
I mean, yeah. Look, thank goodness we got all these spellbound letters.
Yeah, I'm still missing a critical one though. I have not got the C in Zillich, and that's the only place that has a C. And I can't spell NasCard Radio without that C. I've got everything else.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there you go. That's our spellbound word of the week.
Awesome. All right. Um, Anything else we missed?
Let me look and see my notes. I don't think so.
All right, we can do King's Court and we can spend some time on it.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Where is that slide?
Wow, that imperial margarine is so good. I'm just eating like a stick of it right now.
Between that and your White
White
Castle.
Castle. Yeah, exactly. All right, so this week's King's Court, honorable mention number 1. This was on the 9th of September, 2025 Panini Donruss Connor Zilisch Slingshot SSP number 10. They were asking $325, and guess what? Dun, 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 dun. Click. Somebody bought it for $325.
Wow.
Yep, for sure.
And those are coming out of what, megas or blasters or?
It's supposed to be megas and blasters, I believe.
Okay. Oh my.
Yeah, and while we're on that kind of tangent, I am going to mention that I have busted 2 megas so far. I got mem in all of them. One was a regular mem, like I think one was a fire suit, and the other one was a tire, maybe. But then the other one in the box was one of those souvenir swatches. So you get a souvenir swatch and a real mem in that box. So,
Was it Richard Childress?
I didn't get Richard Childress.
Gotcha.
But yeah, just real quick on the mega boxes. I'll just say this. I don't think I will be buying any more of those. I will stick with blasters and hobby boxes. So there you go. Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, this was a heck of a card, man. This kid is something else. Looks just like him. I don't see him falling out of the car though.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
He'll never live that down. He will be telling that story to his grandkids when they go, "Grandpa, was that you that fell?"
He had a post, or it was on Twitter, that he thought it was all over and somebody like referenced it again.
It's not. It will never be over. It might be. It might lay low for a little while, but it's never going to be over.
It's always out there.
Yeah, poor kid. But he'll look back on that and he'll laugh. But his shoulder will probably be hurting him by that time. And go, I got to get these plates and screws out.
Well, I think if he can bring home the championship, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
All
All right. So next, honorable mention number 2. This was on the 8th of September. Dale Earnhardt Sr., 1997 Press Pass Certified Autograph. It says auto card out of 525. And we've seen these before. I really like them. I just wish they didn't chip so bad on the back, because you will never get a 10 on these ever.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that top border, that blue.
Yeah, man. Maybe
just
that's some
flakes.
clouds in the sky or something. I don't know. But they were asking $485 for this card. Here we go again.
Oh wow.
Click. $485 all day.
Counting those off.
Sure enough. But he's wearing that Atlanta Olympics hat from when he had the red, white, and blue car.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. But because that was the previous year. But look at that auto real quick. Zoom in on it. It looks pretty good overall.
Other than the start of the D.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it that I saw that wasn't too spiffy.
Once that sharper got going, though, it looks good.
Yeah. So, I think I've told everybody, I tried to pick one up at the National that was graded. The auto was a 10, and the card grade itself was an 8. And the dude had it for $1,500. He said he'd sell it to me for $1,200. Went back to him on the last day trying to get it for $900. he said the best I could do, I think at that point was 1100, I think. And I said, well, no, we're just too far apart. So, but yeah, cool card, man. I love that card. Look at him. He's got his arms crossed and he's got those sunglasses on, man.
Kind of that classic pose.
He's Mr. Cool right there.
Yep.
All right. So next up, we got our Joker of the Week. This was on the 6th of September, 1992 Shelby Chronicle. It says, Carroll Shelby, and you know what? It says, we love gold. There you go. Gold auto, it says on there. But I think that means it's really the gold of the Cobra right there is what he's really referring to. But anyway, it got a PSA 8 with an autograph of 7. And why he signed these things in pen, it's like a Tootsie Pop. The world may never know.
Well, I mean, a lot of folks were, when they were signing back in the 50s, 60s and stuff, they were using pencil and pens
That's
when they were
true.
signing the programs. So, Sharpies weren't around. So I'm sure these older school guys, they picked up pens. I think, I want to say, is it Benny Parsons when he does the 92 tracks, or is it
Right.
somebody?
No, I
Somebody
think
does. Is it
I
a
think it's
pen?
Benny Parsons. Yep.
Yeah, but I'm surprised I got a 7.
Yeah, this is one autograph that has eluded me over the years. I really would like to get Carroll Shelby's autograph, but it just hasn't happened yet. Maybe one day soon. But they were asking $424.95 for this card, and they sold it for $400.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's actually a decent price because I've seen them higher than that on eBay. So I actually think that the buyer did well on that.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I don't have either.
Yeah, that's one I really want right there is Carroll Shelby. Just like I said, I just haven't seen the one that I want to pull the trigger on. I would like to get one of these cars from the Shelby Chronicle set, but the autos just don't do anything for me because you can see he signed it across, where it's really dark, so it's hard to see.
Right.
So, but we'll see. But still a cool card. I love it. You just don't see them very often. I just thought that was an odd one to see listed.
Yeah, I guess we see them maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah, we don't see them very often. But I bought some packs of those cards back in the day, and I think those were like those Mustang cards, and those autographs were supposed to be in there. And of course, I never got that lucky.
All righty.
All right. So next up is our Jack of the Week. This is on the 7th of September. Go figure. I mean, we just can't get enough of this kid.
He's everywhere.
Yeah. 2025 Panini rookie NASCAR number 6 Connor Zilisch Trackhouse, it says. Rookie card 1 of 10. And it's the water, of course, from Panini Instant. They were asking $349.99. And this is a night of shark music. Dun 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 dun. Click. And some water for $349.99.
Amazing.
Man. I love that kid, but if I'm going to spend that kind of money on an autograph, I'm buying Earnhardt all day long. That's just me.
Yeah, what's that out of 10? Number 1 of 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
But still a very, very cool card. I just hope he can stay healthy and not kill himself coming out of the car after he wins.
It's just going to be one for the record books this year.
No doubt. I think I bet he still has 2 or 3 wins left in him easily, through the playoffs, because their playoffs are starting this coming week at Bristol. So, yeah. So cool. Yeah. Cool card, man. And I like seeing the Panini Instant in King's Court. I really do.
Yeah, I love that blue, that water.
Yeah, I think that's the better looking one. You've got that 1 of 1 magma that looks like burnt pizza. I've got to find that picture. I'm going to find that picture somewhere in my archives,
Of what?
and we'll show it.
Of the pizza?
Yeah, when my little brother, he was talking to me on the phone and he forgot about the pizza, and
Okay.
he went in there and got it, and it was all he took a picture of it and sent it to me. It looked like that magma.
Yeah. Yeah. Of the two, I prefer the water. So
Yeah, me too. I just like that bluish color. Looks good. All right. So nextly we have our Queen of the Week. This was on the 5th of September. Danica Patrick, Prime Racing Prime. They are redundantly redundant there. Jumbo patch, 1 of 1. They were asking $250 for a 1 of 1 Danica. You know what the theme of the night is, right? Dun 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 dun. Click. Somebody bought that for $250.
wow.
Yeah,
She still got the collectors out there.
she really does.
It's a good looking patch though, too.
That's cool, man, with her car number and everything. I like it.
It's different.
It is different. You just don't see those every day. Of course, it's a 1 of 1, of course, but still. What does that say? I can't even read what that
That's what
says.
I don't know. I can't see. I see the
Something patch.
something patch sponsorship.
Does it say meat? Meat patch? No, I don't know.
It's MA
Is it MAT? I don't know.
Matt patch sponsor. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Because it looks like
stumped.
either a mesh. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's an iron on the mesh. It's not. I don't think it's embroidered,
No, it's not embroidered.
but it's definitely different. We haven't seen those before.
Yeah, I like it.
So, what Prime product is this? Is this out of?
Is it Prime or Chronicles Prime?
Yeah, that's why I can't tell.
See, I was being redundant there when I said Prime.
I know, but it's cool. Yeah, 250. She
Yeah,
still got the collectors.
she sure as heck does, man. All right. So moving on to our King of the Week. This is on the 4th of September. Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty, 1992 tracks, number A1, dual auto, PSA 7, auto 9. This was almost a buy it now because it went out for bidding and the starting bid was $500 and it went for $500 with one bid.
Very nice.
So, man, what does that? I'm going to pose this question again. What does that make a 10-10? Holy smokes. You know?
Yeah, but this is a great entry point, I think, for this card, right? So you get a 7, a 9 auto, but you know it's authentic. It's been graded. It's been authenticated because this is one that we see some fakes on because those blanks had gotten out or were in the product unsigned, and folks took it on themselves to try to forge signatures. Um, but $500 I think is a great deal for this.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I think when I saw that, I said, man, that's actually pretty good. It's already authenticated and graded. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that.
Because what is that, like $40 at least, $50? Well, I think Earnhardt is 50 alone plus half, so $60, $70 I think for.
Yeah, by the time you get the authentication for both things and then the grades for both things, yeah, it's not cheap to get that done. But yeah,
So
we love that card. That's definitely a NASCAR glamour card right there. So congrats to whoever bought it. I think you did very well because now you've got 2 of the 3 7-time champs. You know, it'd be funny for somebody to take one of those and get Jimmie to sign it.
I thought about it.
I've got an extra one. I've thought about it too. It's like, I don't know.
But my problem is, where do you get him to sign? You get him to sign on the back?
No, you got to have it on the front, or it's just not worth it.
But then where do you get him to sign on the front?
I guess above Earnhardt there would be the only place.
Right there in that
Yep,
gray?
yep, in that nether region right there. Yeah,
Interesting. We'll see who gets that done.
yeah. Challenge. It's a challenge to all you guys out there.
If anybody.
Yeah, cool card, man. 2 7-time champs. I love it.
Can't go wrong with that.
All right. So next, we have our ace of the week, or one of one. This is on the 6th of September, 2025 Select Racing SVG. Shane Van Gisbergen. Sensations Black Prism, one of one. And they were asking $479.95 and took a best offer of $410
Wow.
for SVG. But when you look at that card, that's a beautiful card.
That red with that black and silver.
Yeah,
That image pops off that card.
it really does. So, the SVG market is pretty strong right now.
I think so. He won those 4 this year,
Yeah, he's got 4 this year. Yeah.
and we'll see how he does in the playoffs. So, but yeah, he's going to get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, well, he's like 88th on the all-time wins list.
Okay, not bad for rookie.
Not bad for rookies. 88th already. I mean, there's a lot of one-time winners and a lot of two-time winners out there. So
He's got them all beat.
oh, he definitely has all them beat for sure. Because I think currently there's 206 drivers that have won a NASCAR Cup race. Only 206. That's not many.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Cool card, man.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, our Royal Flush. This is on the 9th of September. And look at this. This was super cool. It's the NASCAR Xfinity 2025 metal promo card. I didn't realize it was metal. One of one, signed by 9 rookies and up-and-comers, it says. And they were asking $2,200 for this. And looks like somebody took a best offer of $1,900 for this card, man.
Wow. So we saw this promo. And I'm highlighting the promo here that CW was doing, and they have a list. There's Carson Quapple, is it Christian Eckers, Connor Zilisch, Daniel Dodd, Jesse Love, Nick Sanchez, Sam Mayer, Sammy Smith, and William Sawawich.
Yeah, that's a stellar lineup right there, man. There's Zilisch right there, third. It's like third down on the right,
On the right,
side.
yeah, with the Z.
Zotan.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on.
Hold on.
So,
Zotan.
yeah, so there's 101, and you said it was metal, up and comers, promo card. That's pretty cool.
That is real cool, man. It's to me, I don't know that I'd have spent $1,900 on it, but if I had seen it, I probably would have bid on it at some point. I've got so many safe searches, and I look through them like twice a day, and it's like it's just a lot. So
Yeah, well,
you can't see everything.
yeah, this was a best offer, so
Yeah, yeah, for real.
but that is really cool. And you don't have to get the promo paperwork and stuff because I think that just adds another level to it. Like, okay, this was a promo and somebody won it.
Yeah, I know we didn't. I'll say I didn't win anything. I don't think you did either.
I did no, this was not my auction, so no, I didn't win.
Yeah, but they had some other cards they were giving away. I think they were like having them signed and they were writing 101 on it or some kind of something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we saw some of those. Oh man, I think it's been a few months. But we saw. I think we have. If I have to go back and look at the old episode, but I could think we saw some social media posts where folks had won and was thanking CW,
Yeah, we did.
and that's where I saw that. But that's cool to see
Yeah.
this pop out and show up on King's Court. So documented.
Yes, it is documented for sure. So yeah, so that's it. That's all we got this week for this week's King's Court.
Well, awesome. Thank you, sir. Get you back to regular size.
There we go.
All right. Anything else before we go? Any hashtags? Hashtags. Hashtag redemption suck.
Yeah, hashtag redemption suck for sure. Hashtag stranglehold. And hashtag spellbound. Hashtag it's so shiny. And hashtag PSA 10. No for Ty freaking Gibbs. I don't think he's ever going to win. I hate to say it. I don't think he's ever going to win.
Well, Chase has won. Denny's won. I think Bell's won.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 have won over at Gibbs, but no TFG.
No. No, no, no. All right. Anything else? Anything else going on? Again, we got races Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. We got the Panini Instant that'll be going on sale. We'll drop this Thursday night since we got the races.
Yeah, traditionally it seems like at least the last several years for me, the Bristol night race, we usually have a bad storm here for whatever reason. This year we're not supposed to have any rain, so I had one year where we lost cable when we had the bad storm. We didn't lose our electricity, but we lost cable, and I was not a happy camper. I went out to my car and listened to it on Sirius XM.
Die hard right there.
Yeah,
Well, now
but
if you get sold, it's your fault.
yeah. So we'll see. I mean, maybe Ty freaking Gibbs will win. I don't know.
Yeah, now that you don't say anything, he, he'll win. So we'll see. Well, with Bristol, you never know, right? So,
No.
um, some folks are better than others at Bristol. Some have
Yeah.
won quite a bit. Others haven't.
Oh, one more thing. The Racing Card Hall of Fame, that's going to be coming up before we know it. The third class. But go check it out at racingcardhof.com because I just renewed it on uh, who's the is Danica's sponsor. I can't even think of it.
Go Daddy.
GoDaddy. Jeez. Getting old sucks, y'all.
It does. I was going to ask you, so who's won the most at Bristol?
DW. He's got 12 wins. I think there's a few that have 9 wins. I'm trying to remember who all that is. I know that the Bush brothers each have 5, so they're the winningest brother tandem. So yeah, I love the Bristol Night Race. It's one of my favorite races of the year. Even though since they redid the track, it's not been as good, but still pretty good.
And we're in the playoffs, so you win. One of the playoff drivers, they win, they're into the next round. So
Gibbs has dominated this round so far.
yeah, we'll see. I'll say this is Denny's year. We'll see. You just need to win at the right time to get pushed to the next round.
Yeah,
Um,
we have some friends that are not Denny fans, but I'm a Denny fan, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I hope he wins the championship. He's won the most races out of anybody without winning the championship. There
yeah,
for a long time it was like Junior Johnson and then Fireball Roberts and Mark Martin, but now it's Denny Hamlin. I mean, he's who knows. I hope he wins. I really do.
yeah. He's very polarizing
Yes.
figure, and I think he does that on purpose. He goes to that school of thought where if they're talking about him, hate him or love him, they love you, they hate you, they're still talking about you. So
Well, it's like Colonel Parker with Elvis. They produced the I love Elvis buttons and they produced the I hate Elvis buttons. Made money both ways.
that's right, right. And it's like with Earnhardt and Gordon. One was Coke, one was Pepsi, whatever one did, the other one was playing against it. So that's part of the problem when you don't have that tandem um, helping propel some of that. I think that's part of the problem with Jimmie Johnson. He was so dominant. There was nobody winning 5 in a row, whatever. There was nothing kind of the yin to the yang, I guess. So, and then
Yeah.
IndyCar with Pillow, 4 championship in 5 years. I mean,
Yeah. And
so
when Jimmie won all those championships, I think I've told you this before, I call that the lost years.
see right there you go, right there. So
So
yeah.
that's it. That's all I got, man. So I guess we're ready to close this bad boy out.
All right. So for me, Logan, thanks for watching, listening to the show. Please like the show, leave a comment. If you subscribe, we'll give you your own special shout out. Let us know about this or that and spellbound word of the week.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend, exactly. Help spread the word and education of NASCAR trading cards. We appreciate everybody supporting us and helping spread the word for NASCAR trading cards. So, but for me and Logan, we appreciate it, and we will see you next week. Have a safe race weekend, and we will see you next week. We are out of here. Bye.